All right, back with another video, and I'm going to go ahead and share you the screen. This story just popped up about a viral picture of a dad going to his kids' school in the cafeteria, and he saw what they were eating for lunch. Took a picture of what they were feeding the kids, and his kids ranged between 13 and I think 16. So this is going to be like what, middle school probably, that this lunch was, the picture was taken at. But went viral. You posted up on Facebook, and we have some things to say about it. And you all know I already just did a video about this regarding the food pyramid, my plate, and children's diets, and how this government is screwing up. Well, this is government in action, and so this is what we're paying for our schools. The stats picture. So this is from insider.com. It was just posted 6 hours ago. The dad's pictures of inadequate school lunch went viral. A registered dietitian says parents can make a difference in school nutrition. Hey, that's what I'm doing, right? So look at that. You got some rice. So for those of you listening, this is some rice, probably about, I don't know, like maybe a fourth of a cup, maybe. These are supposed to be chicken nuggets. Or chicken tenders. I'm not really sure. They are very small. They appear to be like a little over an inch, maybe. There's 4 of them. We have a handful of carrots, 2 packets of ketchup, a packet of barbecue sauce. I don't know why you have both of those. And then a little carton of chocolate milk like you usually get from school. So they were, basically his kids were complaining about bad lunches and small portions and the bland foods. And this is the children that are, these are the children that are returning back from the COVID-19 pandemic, and they noticed a few different things regarding the school lunches. Because now, guess what? School lunches, they are free. And this is what free lunches from our government gives you. This is what free anything from our government, this is what it gives you, okay? So keep that in mind. Free and government, those words do not go together, okay? So his kids, they're aged 13, 14, 15, and 16. He does pack snacks for them, especially on the days that they have sports. And January 12th, he sent his son, or his son sent him a picture of his school lunch: 4 scrawny chicken nuggets, white rice, and a handful of dried looking carrots. The dad couldn't keep quiet and put it on Facebook, and now it's viral. And they are partnering up with a dietitian. Again, the problem with this dietitian, if I'm going to tell you right now, the dietitian, they go to school learning about the government food plate, the government food pyramid. They're not going to help. They're not going to help. You're literally paying another person, a dietitian, who has the intelligence of government to try to fix this problem. That's not going to help. That's like replacing a pipe that's leaking with another pipe that already has a crack in it. I'm sorry, it's not going to help. So let's go back to the story. First of all, so the dietitian, Elsa Cartledge, out of Hot and Healthy Living. I don't even know what that is. They're going to try to create well-balanced, nutritious meals. And she says that it's critical for children's health and success in school. And so they need to have enough energy for their nutrients in their body and for their minds, so they can go to school and learn and retain things. But you know what? The meal, if we go back to the picture, it does have everything that's needed to have according to the government My Plate. And this is according to also what dietitians would say is actually accurate. This is what our hospitals get. And this is what else does government rule with an iron fist? Prisons. So we'll look at that too. But so you have some vegetable, which is a carrot. I guess it could just be a rooters vegetable, not a green leafy vegetable. It has some grain, so rice. It has a protein source, which I don't really know the protein content. Maybe, hey, tell us how much protein, how many grams of protein are we actually getting out of here? It has a beverage, and then I guess condiments are part of the My Plate, because that's sugar. So I guess that's a dessert, maybe. I don't know. But so there's going to be a better solution is what they're looking for school meals. Well, guess what? They say that students, so the school district, they came back with a response. They said that they're able to get 1 more serving of fruits or vegetables and an additional nugget than what's shown in the the picture. Maybe that's not free, because if you can ask for it, then why not just put it on it? I don't know. Maybe some kids really don't eat at school. Well, that's an issue, you know? So pretty much they're just going to try to use some resources to organize, I guess they're like some sort of foundation to help with better food options in school. And they've tried this before with the putting healthier options in vending machines, and it's failed because guess what? The parents in the household are not teaching their children about nutrition. So I would like to see the pictures of what that father feeds his children at school or at home. Is he going out to fast food a lot of the times because they are busy with sports? What type of snacks is he packing for them? Is he packing beef jerky? Is he packing cheese sticks? Is he packing hard-boiled eggs? Is he packing, like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Is he packing, outright bars? Some sort of nutritious whole food bar, homemade bars, things like that. Is he packing those things? Is he packing, like a freaking protein drink? What is he packing? No one really knows. So he doesn't really explain that. And I don't know what they feed them at home. Are they feeding them casseroles? Are they, just carbohydrates? Are they not really focused on protein at home? Who knows? Maybe it's just not appealing because it's, I eat white rice, I eat carrots, and I don't eat chicken nuggets or chicken tenders, but I mean, I eat grilled chicken. So maybe just give them grilled chicken cutlets, right? And give them a little bit of more food depending on their age, because, but also I see where they're coming from as far as like the fruits, grains, protein, veggies, and the dairy. So that's the beverage, the dairy, which I don't know why they can't just have like maybe cottage cheese or yogurt and then have a water, maybe, you know what I mean? So those of you listening, again, I'm on the myplate.gov, and it gives you the breakdown. So that school lunch does meet all these needs, but it might be lacking in calories, which I don't know the calories on it, not really sure. So they should do actually a better job maybe and tell us how many calories that the kids are eating. So alongside with maybe making the food look appealing, because again, they might be saying, hey, this doesn't look like what I would order at Cheesecake Factory. This doesn't look appealing to me because I wouldn't order this at McDonald's. So what are they, what are they comparing it to? So we don't really know. But what we do know is that it should be based around protein, and I don't know that protein content, and I don't know how many grams of protein. I don't know how many grams of carbohydrates, or let alone the calories on that plate. So I think we need to focus on some data, some numbers. So that's what the dietitian really needs to bring up. This needs to have some numbers. Give me some numbers. What are we looking at? So I also just kind of want to compare maybe what is our government giving our prisons. So maybe we can understand this a little bit better. So stay with me. So what are the meals like in prison? It's kind of prisonerresource.com is giving me this information after I Googled it, because Google is 100% correct. So it says regular meals consist of chicken, hamburgers, hot dogs, lasagna, burritos, tacos, fish patties, I don't know what that is, etc. While federal prisoners only have access to milk in the mornings, they do have access to water and flavored drinks for all 3 meals. So, you know what I mean? I think the jail food is pretty much just like our children's food. Is that fair? Is that fair that your child receives the same food as prisoners? I mean, does that look so? I'm on insider.com for those listening, and I'm just scrolling through some photos. The insider.com, what jail prison food really looks like around US and Europe, 2021. So this is just kind of around some of the jails. So California, 2013, it shows a photo. These are the same trays that I think a lot of schools use. This is a breakfast, so Rice Krispie peanut butter at an Anaheim Police Department in 2015. So that's more of a jail, I think. So that's just not a prison. So prisoners, let's see, because that's where our main tax dollars go to keep these people alive. They look just like what we were feeding our kids. Yeah, hot dogs, beans, cookies. They have cookies. We're giving them cookies. And quite a, a good portion size. They got, well, I think that's a fish patty. I think we found the fish patty. Looks like a chicken patty, but it's probably fish. And I don't know why there's so many weird onions on your plates in prison. Bologna. So, okay, I would say it's very, very similar, depending on what prison you're in. And these are just old pictures too, 2013. I'm sure it looks better by now because we seem to treat our prisons a lot better than our schools. So, I mean, that's 2013. So, yeah. So, parents, this would probably piss you off a little bit, but you know what? Sometimes it's to blame in the home too. So, again, our school lunches are going to be very similar, if not the same, as prison lunches. The government regulates both of them. These are the key pointers I want to get through your head. The government regulates both. The government gives them out for free for both. Free, not really free. They are tax dollars. So I am paying for your child's free lunch, and you're paying for someone else's child's free lunch, and I'm also paying for that prisoner's free lunch. Kind of messed up. So that government is giving out those free lunches, those free meals to those people. Okay. Now, what's more sustainable? Is the prisoner's food a little bit more sustainable, or is the child's food a little bit more sustainable? Should we really just depend on school lunches from our government for everybody? Or should we really look at those who are actually in financial need? That's how I grew up in my school. It wasn't free lunches for everyone. And they had breakfast for people who financially need it and free lunches for people who financially need it. And you got to submit some paperwork, some data, some numbers. The same thing we're looking for in those plates of food. We want some data. We want some numbers. We want some calories. We want some protein numbers. How much are we eating? So I don't think it should be free for everyone. I don't think parents should rely upon the school, upon the government to feed our children. I think it should be coming from the home. Send the kids with lunchboxes. Lunchboxes are insulated now. We have ice packs. We have everything to keep our food cool for up to 12, 24 hours. It's kind of just a big rant that I'm going through, but this is real problems that we're having. And this is I would love to see really what we're also feeding other countries as well. Are we not caring about our people in our own state, in our own country, as much as we care about everybody else around the world? What are we feeding everybody else? I understand that there's hungry people all around the world, but you first got to provide for your home. America, you got to first provide for your home before we start sending out resources elsewhere. If you don't have enough food, enough resources to supply for our children that are in our government schools that we're paying tax dollars for, don't be sending food out to other countries. Let them handle it. I'm sorry, that's just the card that you were dealt with. Unfortunately, that's what life gives us, and people are able to overcome it. We don't need free handouts all the time, because guess what? It's not free. Someone somewhere is paying for these things. There's not a freebie out there. And so I think parents, again, you need to step up your game on education and knowledge and food prepping, meal prepping. Really take some time to look into it. Watch some documentaries. It's all over for you. Like, don't focus on the government dietitians. Focus on sports nutritionists. Focus on people who have certifications or degrees to help with children athletics, children's performance, children's development. Don't look for a wellness coach. Don't look for a government dietitian. They're going to lead you down the wrong path. They don't know the physiology. They don't know the nutrition. Look for answers. I have answers. I have suggestions. I have opinions. And I gladly give them out to you. I gladly do that because I want my children to be able to have food for when they go to school as well, if we ever run into financial need. But guess what? We supply our children with food from home that's prepared with nutrition backed. And my kids for sure get more protein than they actually need, probably, but they're stronger for that. And they will benefit from that. Their development will benefit as well. Focus around the nutrition. That's it. Leaving it there. It's pretty harsh. It's in your face. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Make it go viral if you can. This is very, very important for all parents, all children. And we need to make sure that our tax dollars are being put to use correctly. And we need to have a plan. Don't let the government, who doesn't know how to budget, take care of this tax and take care of our tax money to give to our children. We need someone else. We need to see the books. We need to see the numbers. Just like Elon Musk said, he's like, I will gladly donate however many millions of dollars, but I got to see the receipts. I got to see your books. Guess what? They didn't take the money from them. All right, leaving it there. And I'm out.